Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. So, new update. Symbiosis Part 1. Okay, alright. Going the complete opposite, I think, of the last update where they were taking a story arc from somewhere else. This time they're just kind of making one up, which is okay. I'm okay with that. By all means, please make up new characters. You don't always have to take an existing character from Star Trek. To a certain extent, that gets kind of ridiculous because there's only a limited number of characters. Then you start making duplicates of them, and it gets confusing sometimes. Alright, so let's get started. Something strange is happening in the universe. In fact, something strange is happening in all universes, and unknown forces causing the dimensions of the multiverse to collide and merge. Reality appears to be in flux for most of the denizens of the multiverse. These changes are imperceptible. However, for others, for the dimensionally sensitive, this universal flux is pressing on their awareness. One such sensitive is the Trill Masriad Vale, leader of a small, diverse rogue outfit of treasure hunters operating at the edges of the law. The reason for Vale's sensitivity is that the symbiont within her is from the mirror universe. Interesting how they say multiverse up here. Okay, mentioning multiverse. Now it's going to get complicated. It soon becomes apparent that if anyone has a chance of stopping this cataclysmic collision of dimensions, it is Vale and her crew with a little help from the commander and Maya. I don't even know how to pronounce her name. I'm terrible with names, as you all know by now. Themselves no strangers to the crossing realities. Events become even more critical when the apparent cause of the imminent multiverse catastrophe is revealed to be the reintegrated and insanely messianic Gabriel Lorca. Gabriel Lorca profoundly changed by his dispersal across the mycelial network. It is an inevitable battle, but as Masriad Vale herself notes, it's not always a Starfleet captain who saves the universe. Okay, cool. So, things added to the game this month. New fleet commander, Gabriel Lorca. New building, G6 solo armadas. Sorry for everybody else that is not 61 or higher. Hey, it doesn't include me this time. Yay. Can you see the excitement on my face? New artifacts, forbidden tax, officers, missions, cosmetics, battle passes, and more. Oh, I'm sorry. Battle pass. I'm not going to watch Beck's video. New event. Boldly Go event. A new, most effective tactic available event. Okay. It's launching to assist newer players in the Star Trek Fleet Command journey. Learn here. Most effective tactic available events. I don't think some people use meta right. I just don't. But sometimes it's an opinion. In my opinion, it seems to be very different than some of y'all's. Here, some of the rules they're outlining here. The high value Boldly Go events. High value? Okay. Consists of several daily assignments. Each day, a new daily segment unlocks up until an event's limit. When a new daily segment unlocks, you gain access to new sections and objectives. Completing objectives provides you with milestone points and rewards. Collecting milestone points will unlock milestone rewards. Come back every day, complete objectives, claim valuable rewards. The final milestone reward holds the highest value. And it looks like TOS Spock. Yeah, really valuable. He's in the transporter patterns. It's just, to me, the transporter pattern feature is a good feature. And it's just, those officers, to me, get unlocked and maxed relatively quickly. It would appear that this is not something that is going to stay up all the time with, like, let's say, a field training. Each run of the event will have a scheduled runtime of X days. The Boldly Go event will consist of tasks and objectives that are available per daily login and completion. Things like upgrade your ops to level 8, or level 10, or 12, or 15. You must log in for 4 days to unlock this event. These are just examples I'm reading from the pictures. I don't know how rewarding that is. Hopefully it will be rewarding for the level of the player that is seeing these. I don't even know if I will see these. I may not even see these. Send Alliance help 30, 40, 50 times. Contributed to Alliance. Fairly simple tasks. Completing these objectives will allow you to receive milestone points. Milestone points will be rewards. Okay, they already told us that. The rewards will increase with daily participation. You can get Domitia shards. A few thousand officer XP. Yeah, and next gen Troy, and next gen Riker, and Helvia. I almost wanted to click this X and make it go away. Can't do that, can I? Ooh, look, 70 TOS Spock shards. Yeah. The Boldly Go event will be first introduced for newer players to assist with in-game progression, but those in higher operations may see these in the near future for an added bonus of rewards. Keep an eye out for how you can be earning additional rewards in-game. I don't know that this really helps with progression. How does TOS Spock help with your progression? That little officer XP, does that really help with progression? I mean, maybe. Seems like it's definitely designed for, like, beginners. Which is fine, which is just... I don't even know if it really seems like the numbers are high enough. Field training update. There are new field trainings available. Not only are there new field trainings to incorporate additional rewards in game, but the following quality of life improvements have been made. All the new fielded trainings incorporate more informative descriptions tied to all the features included. Claim all functionality for all completed objectives, with the exception of those marked as progress to claim. Okay. Claim all functionality for all completed milestones. Okay. I don't see how that's a quality of life. I mean, literally just a button for claim all. Okay. So instead of having tapped button 5 times. Okay. Because, I mean, especially if you still gotta, like, unlock them in successive order. That's... Okay. Retroactive completion of all several field training objectives. Okay. Missions, building, research, ship construction. Auto completion of all the new field trainings if the player fits within the operations level range. Example, if a field training is meant for a player between operations 15 and 20, then it's going to be auto completed for any player above operations level 20. Filtering of all the completed field trainings in the completed field trainings category. Okay. Introduction of new field trainings on a per ops basis. Sure. And here we go into the Fleet Commander. Yeah, previously mentioned in Friday's article. Barely, but okay. Gabriel Lorca, newest Fleet Commander, can be unlocked at level 5. Assume that is Ops level 5. Lorca has the ability to provide a massive damage boost to all your ships. I don't know that I like it because you have to have that 5th tier of abilities unlocked, which means you have to have the command center level 50. Good luck with that. And then it's not even just like activated, which seems to go against the precedent that was set with fleet commanders. You had abilities that were always on, you had abilities that you had to select, and there was a cooldown if you wanted to change. You had abilities that were only there, that would only be factored in if the commander was on duty, as in slotted in the chair, which also had a cooldown. This isn't an active ability like the things on your ship. You know, the little field repair, the whatever damage boost thing that comes from the armory, like a Cerritos buff button, like a cloak button. Again, for the fleet commanders. It just doesn't, to me, it doesn't seem like that should go there. But that's what they did. In addition to a new slot for fleet commanders, there will now be a new icon with an active ability button. This button will be used to activate the buff and will also incorporate the cooldown timer for when the ability can be used again. Once the button is activated, an animation will be played across all ships in the bottom dock to show that the ability is active for all ships. This ability will only work if the relevant fleet commander is slotted in the first fleet commander slot. That was something that I didn't really like as well, because the slots are not numbered. How do you know which one is the first one and which one isn't? Whenever I unlock a new fleet commander chair, it populates it all the way on the left. That would lead me to believe that that isn't number one, right? Number one, you would think, would be the one slot that you get from building the building, which is actually all the way on the right. But apparently that's not the case. But there is a button on your head that's called a heads-up display, right? You load the game, you're looking in there, you have your P shield over it in one spot. Or if you exit out in the galaxy, you'll have the little the bookmark tab or the search for coordinates function. It's over there on the right. It looks like a fleet commander face. It's whoever you got slotted in there. For me, it's... who the fuck was it? Sloan, I think it was. Click on him and it takes you right there to the slot. Okay. It's nice that they added that, to help you figure out which one is the number one slot. Whatever, man. What the hell ever. While not available day one of Symbiosis Arc, Sorcery will be made available for Lorca, and the team is looking into the sourcing for previous release fleet commanders. Okay. Heard that before, right? Whatever, dude. Y'all not looking into shit. You're just telling us that, so we'll quit yelling at your dumbasses. Bullshit. You're looking... The team is looking into sourcing for previously released fleet commanders. Look. Y'all have said that before. How about you quit lying through your fucking teeth and actually do it, you fucking jackasses? New building. Yay. A new building with a new special fucking currency. Oh, I'm so excited. Nova Squadron building. Okay. Available to operations 30 and above. Alright. The new Nova Squadron building unlocks exclusive research nodes that focus on empowering status effects, such as burning morale and hull breach. In addition, the new building provides the following buffs: shield hit points, damage, and cost efficiency for the following buildings: Facade, Quarter Q, Command Center, Subspace Relay, and Holodeck. Lame, but whatever. I mean, why don't you just put all of them in there? But it's whatever. Like Artifact Gallery or Armory, and I forgot all the other buildings because there's too many dumbass buildings. These buffs are provided on building construction and will improve as the building upgrades, which can be done by using Starfleet honors, which are available via daily gift. So this is a daily drip kind of thing. Cool. This focus on status effects allows players to think through more strategy, as these improved status effects add a whole new layer of combat and are directly tied to activities you're already doing. Are we? Like, say, with strike teams that have been made, or we thought anyway, were going to be made obsolete with the Carol Freeman crew, and then again made obsolete with the Mira Picard crew. Fuck you. We're looking forward to seeing how y'all rethink battle strategies as well as crewing. I don't know why there's a giant gap in there between y'all and rethink, though. Is there really supposed to be an apostrophe in there? I could have sworn you just spell y'all as a one word, but Because it is you all. Y'all. Yeah, debatable, I guess. Dealer's choice, maybe. G6 Solo Armadas. Cool. Oh. I actually sent my ship to go investigate these and forgot. Ended up starting the video. So I'm out there floating somewhere. G6 Franklin Delano Roosevelt Solo Armadas are now available to those Operation 61, which now includes this guy. Yay. It can be found in existing G6 space, as well as in hazard systems. Thank God they're not all in hazard systems, because fuck hazards. Fuck hazards. It's a terrible fucking feature. I was going to look and see, their strength and what their durability is for me, because, oh, look, this person has a Pterodactyl, a Velix, and a Minerva. Yeah, I'm not going to have that for a while. At least my plan now is to skip the G6 uncommons, because, yeah, I don't want those dumbass ships. But we'll see how long that lasts. Players will be able to earn the following rewards via these armadas: faction credits, refined materials, refined ship parts, Sigma resources, and speed-ups. Solo Armada directives, as in, like in the uncommon chest, you're going to get rare starts. In rare chests, you're going to get epic starts. Hazard particles, which is a good thing for us. Getting more hazard particles means, more, you can do more hazard researches, which will limit the damage of hazards to your ship. And that is, the hazard particles here is how you unlock G6 superhighways. Because it's a long time to get out there. It's way too long. It's like 7 minutes. It's like, that's stupid. Traveling 7 minutes out to a system with the hazards, and you gotta sit there and watch it. Because otherwise, you'll go do something, you'll forget, your ship will enter this hazard system, and you won't be paying attention, and by the time you come back to the ship, like 1 or 2 minutes later, which is perfectly reasonable, your ship is either dead or half dead. Stupid. Stupid. Just tells players to go fuck themselves. Which is why I sit here and tell them to go fuck themselves. That's really why. Because I feel like they're doing it to me. And you all out there. God forbid any other content creator actually say that to these people making this dumbass shit. But again, this is all an opinion here. I guess it's technically not facts. Oh, and Galactic Acclaim, which is going to boost the shit out of your hull, because we need more hulls. Oh, look at this tool bag with them in their inventory already. And how many other shit they have. Look at all these Zindi shits. This asshole really does this much Zindi bullshit? Okay, cool. Look at all these beryllium spheres and Borg data nodes for his, or her Borg cube. And look at all these Galactic Solo directives already. Cool. 500,000. How much does it cost to launch one of these fucking armadas? I mean, obviously this player works for the company. 500,000 directed. Like, how many armadas can you start with that? Because I feel like you would only give your employees a few of them. But that says 500,000. Why? Why isn't that not just 1 for 1 start or 2 for 2 starts? What is the point of making it such a large number? Why? 1 start. Here you go. 2 starts. 3 starts. Just call it that. In addition, players will also see 15 new nodes added to the hazard section of the G6 combat tree in the Symbiosis update. These nodes require rare hazard particles earned through G6 Solar Armadas, and contain nodes such as time efficiency for buildings, research, and ship repairs. I don't care. Attack, defense, and health for your officers. Whatever, dude. Hazard resistance for rare G6 surveyors. Whatever. G6 specific combat buffs. Whatever. Oh, here we go. Some artifacts and forbidden texts. Yay. Go to some artifacts. The epic artifacts, 2 new epic artifacts. These are supposedly temporal. I can't remember what they were. I do think they will cost temporal shits. Let me load up the game and so I can actually tell you what they cost. They are supposed to be temporal artifacts. Glaive increase isolate damage up to 60%. Yeah, sure. Classic tricorder increases G4, G6 materials and resources cost efficiency for buildings up to 150%. That's not that much, considering that dolomite particles have been sourced, and it's just, you're going to have all those efficiencies for the ships. This is so high. 150 is just kind of low. It really is. Rare, you got a classic phaser increase, apex barrier up to 1,000 for the target while it's burning, and then 1 for while having morale, and 1 for while having hull breach. 1,000 is not that much. That's not that much. Then the uncommon ones. Increase in max cargo for all ships, 200%. 200% isn't that much. It's not really enough to do that much of anything. Especially if it is for the maxed amount. It's just not big enough. Increased building construction speed up to 200%. That's also very minimal. Oh, this is the one that, oh my god. I guess it was Titan. And I saw this and I'm like, oh my god, this is fucking trash. Increase research cost efficiency for several ships, which you put the apostrophe in y'all, and I was debating whether you really need it or not. Well, you need it here. For ships, apostrophe S, for ships because it is possessive of those ships. It is those ships' research nodes. So you need an apostrophe here, but it's fine. Research nodes, the Cerritos, the Defiant, Mantis, Monavine, Titan, and Voyager. Fuck you, you fucking dirtbag. The Monavine and the Voyager, I'm done. For the Cerritos, I'm done. For the Defiant, they're all trash. For the Mantis, fuck the Mantis. The Titan, I could use it for the Titan, sure. Like, oh my god, really? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I don't like the Defiant at all. Especially because it's like you have the Cerritos and the Titan now. And you need a third ship to bring with you doing armadas? Why? Are the boosts nice? Does it give you critical chance and damage? Sure. I haven't used it in a long time. I did have problems with the button and the active ability to boost another ship. I had problems with the cooldown and the cooldown not resetting and allowing me to hit the button again. But apparently that's my fault and not the game runner fault. Whatever. Wow. It's trash. Okay, that's what I want to know. Trying to figure out what menu I'm supposed to be going in here to look for these dumb things. Well, if they are temporal artifacts, they are not in the thing yet. So I don't know what kind of artifacts they actually are. It actually doesn't even look like they're loaded up in the game yet. Okay. At this point, their sourcing, to me, does not seem visible, though they are supposed to be in the game. I don't know. Oh, and here's Forbidden Text. Apparently, this one is like all from player feedback. Okay, so following player feedback, this is going to be the most awesomest Forbidden Tech in the world. It is going to have 100% crit chance. It is going to have 500% critical damage. It is going to have a 10 million % increase to warp speed. It is going to have a 10 million % increase to impulse speed. Right? It's going to be really fucking good. Every single player is going to look at this Forbidden Tech and say, I must have this right now, and I'll probably give you at least $300 for it. Because it's going to be very good, because you're following player feedback. Quantum Slipstream Drive. Let's see what it's going to offer you. Increase warp range by 15%. That's not that much. It may sound like a lot to you, but it's really not. But, okay. Increase crit chance by 20%. That's it. 20%. My farts do more than 20%, you tool bags. Player feedback my ass. Decreases opponent's shield mitigation every round by 25%. Okay, if the battle only lasts one fucking round, I get nothing out of this. 25% to me doesn't do enough. It should be, I don't know, I think it should just do 100%. Because what if the battle doesn't last that long? 1-2 rounds, you don't actually see effect of this. If it's one round, you'll never see anything of excuse me. It does depend on the size of the shields of your opponent relative to the hull. The bigger, the more bigger. I can't think of the right word for that, but the more bigger the shields are than the hull, if you think about it as like a fraction, the higher the top number, the more you will see out of shield mitigation change. I like to say shield absorption change, so we'll go with that. But if they're close to like the same, the less you actually see out of this, because you're going to destroy the shields anyway. So what does it matter whether more of your damage is going to the shields or the hull if you destroy the shields and then to win a battle you end up destroying the hull? If you destroy them both, then it doesn't matter. Only really does something for you if you win the battle and your opponent's shields are still up. That's how you know that it actually did something for you. If that doesn't happen and you destroy the shields anyway, then this does nothing for you. Now we will see. We'll have to see. I mean, this does kind of look to be something that will work very well in PvP, which I'm not sure I really like. But whatever. Increase base shield health up to 4,000%. Honestly, 4,000% just doesn't seem like that much anymore. Some of these other things seem to be... Maybe it is. I don't know. It just... Yeah, nowadays it just doesn't seem to be that much. But here you go. Based on player feedback. New Symbiosis officers. 2 new officers being introduced. Let's go with Epic. Dejasa Tolra. Yeah. Seems to be a beige-faced Cardassian. Not a gray Cardassian. Albino Cardassian? I don't know. Cardassian, because you see the spoon on her head. But she's a different color, so I have no idea. Captain ability. Safecracker. Increase loot by base at 60. And then let's call it a 20% from a officer type that's already in there. And 40% from a different officer type. So, potential here, depending on, what other officers they give out. Or they release here. You could get 140%. Which is nice. It's very nice. Their abilities kind of got to match, though. Let's check out the officer abilities. No locked doors. X chance to increase base weapon shots by 100% for 2 rounds against armadas and invading entities cumulative. Well, it is only 2 rounds. So, not really cumulative, because it'll only last for 2 rounds, right? So, at most you can have 2 stacks for 2 rounds. 30, 40, 50, 75, and 100 at max, which is, yeah, I mean, you can double your shots. That's cool. Yeah. But again, it will only work against armadas and invading entities. But again, it can be very useful. Toli is the other rare officer. Officer ability lowers all armada and invading entities mitigation stats by 100, 200, 400, 700, and 1100% of officer defense. Meh? Yeah, I don't know that really sounds... That doesn't... No. I mean, how much officer defense do you stack? If you can stack 200,000... At base, that's all you get. 200,000 mitigation reduction. That's not a lot. Even at, let's say, tier 3, multiply that by 4. 800,000 mitigation reduction. That's not that much either. And this is, from a level 60-something player. Cool. Yeah. I don't think that ability is actually going to do anything. I'm sure it'll work fine. I don't think it's going to work. And below, deck ability increase warp speed by 100, 300, 600, 1000, and 1500. Sounds very nice, especially at higher tiers. I don't like that you need to use that for a ship slot. I think, my opinion, you just give all the players that are playing your game, you just give them 1500 warp speed. Because it takes too long to get to some of these systems. It really does. It takes too long because some of these people are just going to lose interest. Because they're sitting there waiting for so long for the ship to get there so they can do whatever tasks they're trying to do. But that's okay. Promo codes for players 10 to 29. You can get some shards here. For everybody else, you can get some shards and some Starfleet items. Cool. There are missions. Yay. Battle Pass and cosmetics. Yay. Bug fixes. Yeah. I'm not sure I understand this here. Fix the spawn rate of MU Goblin Enterprise E hostiles. Goblin? Is that what this is? Goblin. They will now respawn after the intended period. You're telling me they were spawning too much or too little? If you're saying that they were spawning too much, then I'm going to say, oh, well, you just, like, completely ruined that. I think, anyway. Because now if they're going to spawn less, it makes it worse. It doesn't make it better. It makes it worse. But we'll have to see. Like all things. Thankfully, there are no new ships. There are no new loops. Kinda. I mean, the G6 Solo is kind of a new loop. Though at the same time going to be limited for the directives. You're going to buy them yourself, so it's not going to be a have-to-do thing. And, well, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a loop. I mean, it is an Armada loop, but it is different than, let's say, a regular hostile grind loop. Because usually for this hostile grind loops, there's no buy-in cost. With the Armadas, it is a buy-in cost. So, I don't consider that in the same as a hostile loop. It doesn't even matter your level. Like, again, the solo Armada grinds or loops is just different than a hostile loop. So, that's the only one you can say is really a loop here. Which is great. That is a good... Oh my god. Did we finally get a month this year where we didn't get a new hostile grind? It only took 9 fucking months. Where we didn't get a new fucking hostile to kill or a new fucking ship to kill with for the past 8 months. Okay. To wrap this up here, we got a whole bunch of shit. Not really a whole bunch. Probably a little less. Most of the time here was me just telling them how stupid shit is. And how wrong I think they are. Because that's what I do. There are a few things to look at this month. A few things, really. But, yeah. Oh my god. We didn't get a hostile loop this month. Yay! I'm kind of excited. Because it's like, oh, I don't have to feel pressure to do something right away. So comment below. Are you somewhat excited that right off the bat, day one, there is no loot for you to go out there and claim? That you have to go claim right now. Or that you may feel like you have to go and get right now. That's pretty nice. It's a very nice feeling. I miss this. Did you miss this? Woo. Tell me what you think about Lork. I think is the biggest thing this month. I don't know that I really like his activatable ability. To me, that just doesn't go with fleet commanders, right? It's a selectable, and you select it because you pick and choose which ability, and it's just on until you deselect it. I don't like the, activatable ability. It's like a ship ability or like an exocomp, and it has a time limit. No, I don't like that at all. How do you feel about that? Am I just crazy to think that shouldn't belong to a fleet commander? Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.